Summertime has finally arrived here in Michigan, and that means for many residents, it's time to get those tents out and get ready to head to local campgrounds around the state. And so Michigan has many state parks for people to enjoy. So this week on Dateline Schools, we will learn what our local state parks have to offer as we talk with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources Park Supervisor, Andrew Cole. And Andrew, how many state parks do we have here right here in St. Clair County?
St. Clair County has two state parks. There's Algonac State Park, and then there's Lakeport State Park.
Usually when we think of state parks, we associate that with camping, and that's true with our two here in St. Clair County, right?
That is correct. Yep, both of those parks have pretty large campgrounds.
Are there state parks too around the state and even locally that may just have day areas where you can't stay overnight?
Yeah, there's a few parks that they're just day use parks. Mayberry State Park is one of those parks where it's pretty much just like some picnic areas and trails through the park. So there are a few parks in Michigan, especially in southern Michigan, that have just strictly our day use areas.
And I know here in St. Clair County, with all our natural resources that we're fortunately blessed with, we also have some hunting capabilities too, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. And it would be advisable for people to look at those state parks that they want to go hunting in. And so some areas are closed, particularly if there's a natural area. Some of those areas might be closed to certain types of hunting. But there are many hunting opportunities within the state parks.
And the whole goal is just to get people outdoors, right?
Absolutely. Get them outdoors and it's fun. You get to be one with nature. So,
any idea how many state parks we have around the state of Michigan?
In the entire state, there's 103 state parks now. Yeah, we just added one last year for the 103rd. So,
okay, great. And of course, we all know the crown jewel down the Detroit River, right?
Yeah, Belle Isle. We took Belle Isle on a few years ago and made quite the transformation for that park. It's a beautiful place to go now, and people feel safe when they go there. There's lots of things to do on the island now.
For those of us who have to renew our driver's licenses every year, or this year especially, part of that, there's this recreation passport. Can you explain what that is?
Yes. So the recreation passport is the permit for vehicles to enter state parks. If you register your vehicle when you register through the Secretary of State, it's $11 for Michigan registered vehicles, and that will get you into all 103 state parks. It'll get you into some of the boating access sites that we maintain, which is there's over 1,000 of them statewide, and some of the state forest trailways, head trailheads as well.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.